Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today it's gonna be all about the vehicles, and some more vehicles. Around 20 to 25 mods were released in the last 7 days. This is just something that caught my eye, and if you go to the workshop, Steam Workshop, you're gonna find something nice for yourselves. Don't forget to check it out. Sabro and the German pre-war covered wagons. Set of 3 pre-war German covered wagons. These wagons were used for later captured during the Second World War and were integrated into liberated countries' railways to help with rebuilding the nation. There are 3 different trucks, I'm telling you now, 3 different trucks. That would be Kassel, Dresden, and Opeln. They are available from 1945 to 1975, so you're gonna be able to use them. Only Opeln is the 90 km/h wagon, and it has 17-ton capacity. All of them actually have 17-ton capacity. Anyway, for more details, you're gonna check the description of the video. I'm just gonna demonstrate some of them. You can see here Wagon G. You can buy them with using rubles. This is not a problem. You have decals for different countries. You have the DR, PKP, CSD, and MAV. You even have the one for the Soviet, I think, Soviet Union skins for one of the trains. I'm not really sure. It's definitely for these last ones, I believe, but I'm not sure which ones are they. It's usually just the decals and the certifications on the side of the truck. What about the price, I hear you ask? So if you go all the way in the end, go for workshop items. There's 17 pages of mods. All the way in the end, you can find the Dresden, Kassel, and Opeln. Opeln would be the biggest ones. You can see here. No, they're actually not the biggest ones, but they can move the fastest, 90 km/h. They're more or less similar price, 6,600, 5,200, and 5,500. How do they compare with something from vanilla? Let's see if they are cheaty or not. All the way in the beginning, we need to find some cargo. Something 17 tons or so. You can see here that much bigger wagons are more than double the price, so I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have any issues with this. You can see here bulk cargo 29 tons is 6,900, so definitely not a cheaty mod. It's comparable in price with vanilla ones, so really nice mod. Link in the description of the video. Waste, recycling. Container transfer with a claw machine and rail by Arcade 45. This building incorporates feature of vanilla railway dump and transfer for garbage containers. Trains can be unloaded at faster speed by the claw machine while waste is being directly fitted into the big garbage containers, but loading from trains from this station is slower than typical station with the claw machines, as those containers are a little bit too small for the claw machine to function at optimum speed. So yeah, this is interesting new development that we have here, these around the garbage. I just wanted to double check the capacity. I would say from the top of my head would be 400 tons, 500 tons. 400 tons. I did not check this before, but looks like I was close enough. 400 tons. They look like 60 containers or so around here, just because recently I was measuring the other ones with 30 containers, so they're more or less double the size. A really beautiful mod. What about the price, I hear you ask? So if we go, let's see if we can find them over here in the container stands. Here we go. 27,000 rubles. Now you can use these, for example, these containers, and with a train station, they can be adjacent to it. I think they should function. 27,000, 4,000 is definitely way more expensive than vanilla ones, so definitely not a cheaty mod. For more details, link in the description of the video. Toronto Trolleybus 1922 by Delta. Toronto Transport Trolleybus 1922. This is an early start 1920s trolleybus of a general design. Was used briefly by Toronto Transportation Company from 1922 to 1997. Only 4 of these vehicles were ever made in real life. Seriously? Only 4? Huh. This vehicle comes in both trolleybus and diesel bus variant. Diesel bus? I did not check that. With 4 color schemes each: green, orange, blue, and red. Type trolleybus, type bus. I'm gonna be currency for both of them are dollars. 41 km/h for buses and 55 for trolleybus. buses. These are the trolley buses that you're looking at the screen right now. You can see all the 4 color schemes that we have, and price tag is, doesn't say the price tag. I wanted to compare it straight away, but no. Okay, so we're gonna go here and compare the dollar ones. Do we have the buses? Show all buses. Here we go. Toronto buses $6,000 compared to some vanilla $13,000 here. So they're a little bit cheaper, but they're minuscule in speed. They're like 41 km/h and 40 passengers. So definitely not a cheaty on the bus front. What about the trolley bus, I hear you ask? We have trolley buses here. Compared to the vanilla ones, the rest of them, they are a little bit cheaper, but half the speed, less than half passengers, so definitely not a cheaty mod. Really beautiful models for early starts. For more details, you have a link in the description of the video. Alexander Tarasov and LIEBHERR LTM 1055S/4. This is a jump from the past to the future. This is the modern version of 1982 to 1983 LIEBHERR LTM 1055S/4. You have description in the Russian, and also you have the truck crane, one of the first LIEBHERR cranes on an all-terrain chassis. It was made especially for the USSR, replaces 40 workers, that's great, in years of production, 1982 to 1983. Really beautiful model. What about the price, I hear you ask? So let's check out the price. You can only buy it using dollars. We need workshops items, they are there, 50,000 rubles. Do we have any cranes? Let's see, the road crane comparison. We have only Peterbilt, which is vanilla, which is another mod. It's definitely compared by price. 54,000 for 40 workers. We can try compare it to vanilla one. Sorry, to the road cranes here. No, definitely the 54,000. None of these are even over 10,000 rubles. We have this one. That is kind of similar, 11,000 rubles, and this is like 4 times the price, 5 times the price in dollars. So definitely not a cheaty mod. Link in the description of the video. Midley Livid, an automatic bread factory, another invisible mod. Unfortunately, there's quite few of them. This mod, Monday I had a problem with the map, and now this is a rework of a mod from before. One of my favorite, automatic bread factory. Now has water requirement, water plus sewage connections, original by M. Tandy. Original mod description: automatic bread factory inspired by mechanized bread bakery number 9 in Moscow. Built in 1933 and was capable of producing 190 tons of bread per day. It's only 40 tons in-game. Yeah, it's quite fair. Very expensive to build, needs a lot of mechanical and electrical components, but has a massive production output in exchange for power. Yes, it does require a lot of electricity. So I can't tell you more about this. I can tell you that if you go to the link in the description of the video, you have a beautiful schematics, how it actually worked. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I was looking for at the picture for a long time how the whole factory worked, and there's some original photos of the factory as well. Unfortunately, I can't. There looks like there's a problem with the mod. I can't show you the building in game, but I used it previously a lot. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Phoenix 1409, Zux 36, and of course Mats Wodke, the author of the mod here, Jelcz 317 DZ plus container packs. A lot of vehicles are on the list here. I am just gonna go and show you some of them. This is my favorite mod. There's a lot of vehicles, and some of them are container carriers, some of them are, I don't even know what this one is. Looks like it's a wood carrier. I'm not sure how it's gonna look with the wood, but I'm gonna definitely test it shortly. We have here as a demonstration, we have a freezer truck for imports, we have open hull, we have a container transporter. This one seems to have a little bit of a problem with 3.7 ton capacity, but it could be something that I'm missing something. Look at it, look at this this dumper truck, absolutely beautiful. It has amazing design, sides, reinforcements for the bucket on the back, absolutely gorgeous vehicles. Also, we have a cement carrier here. Okay, they have so many different skins that you can go through. Your roads are gonna look amazing if you go for this mod. Definitely my favorite this mod Monday. Of course, there's a covered hull as well. They all go around 85 kilometers per hour. We're gonna go and check them out here. There's way too many of them. I'm just gonna, yeah, let's just click through them. Price is quite fair for the size and the speed of the vehicles, so nothing to complain there, but there's no buts. This one vehicle that Mats is already informed about this. I'm chatting with him on Discord that this Jelcz 317DZ has also 3.7 ton capacity. The older version, it looks like it's fine. It has 22 ton capacity. This is container carriers. You can see here 8,000 rubles for these trucks. We have again cement carriers. You have the same here. Some of them are earlier models from 1980 to 1992. You have that's a later model. So you have earlier models from 1971 to 1982, 1976 to 1982 as well. You have earlier versions and later ones. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful models. Price around 7,000 rubles. It's more or less, I believe, fair. Let's see the covered hull trucks. You can see here we have Star for 3,000 rubles, Jelcz for 7,000 rubles, sorry, 9,000 rubles. And do we have any vanilla ones? Let's go all the way in the beginning. KMZ, Kamaz, it's 8,000 rubles, so it's even cheaper than that one. Definitely not a cheaty mod, my favorite this mod Monday. Link in description of the video. We comment Central Telecom building. Central Telecom building based on a real-life building in Prague nicknamed Mordor. This building works as a TV station and has a reduced layout compared to the real-life building. The real-life building was finished in 1979. The architects were... You can read about them in the description. I will skip that just to leave something for you to do. And there's a location of the original building as well that you can find. Now this is a TV station. Let's see how many workers, 70 and 30. I think this is a little bit on a low side because as we know, influence of the building itself is related to how many people work in there, and this looks like it can house way more than 30 and 70 people, but just putting it out there. So let's compare it to vanilla building, the size, the price and all the good stuff. So if we go for the propaganda machine, that will be over here. It's I would say comparably similar, maybe a little bit smaller. So this one can have 70 college-educated workers, 120 normal workers. I think still that they are kind of comparable in size, that vanilla is a little bit bigger. Okay, let's call it it's a fair. I wanted to say that it should have a little bit bigger, the bigger influence, but hey-ho. Let's take the small victories. 101,000 rubles, 300,000 for vanilla one. I think the price of the building is fair as well because it's a little bit smaller. Anyway, for more details and less influence, in the description of the video. Kingtology and Eckernförder Bucht. Eckernförder. Okay, I'm butchering this German description. Anyway, I'm gonna read the English one. Eckernförde Bay on the scale 1 to 1. Welcome to the bay, Eckernförder Bay. This is a map with true to scale replica of the coastal region of previously mentioned lake in Germany. The topology is based on a real template, but some adjustments have been made to provide optimal gaming experience to explore the charming surroundings and create your own world in Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Okay. So this is mostly flat map. Let's check the geography. You have some little bit of hills all the way in the south. It's in between these two lakes. There's a small passage in between. The main feature is that both of the Soviet borders are a little bit the north and the east are separated from each other. But let's see how the resources are laid out. As you can see, resources are plentiful. So you're not gonna have problems with that. Flat grounds, a lot of resources on both sides of the lake, so you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to develop. You also have oil, mostly onshore on the coastlines. And then uranium is way plentiful, and bauxite as well. So it's definitely not going to be too challenging, but it's definitely going to be fun, where you can earn a lot of money and do wonderful things. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.